These interviews that you're about to watch were filmed probably like 2 years ago now, but they were filmed for a channel that's now dead. This channel no longer exists, meaning these videos no longer exist. And that was just a shame because there's some really good conversations here that I'm really, really proud of. So I thought I'd re-upload it to this channel. So I hope you enjoy. Right, Jamie, thank you for joining us. I'm Jay.
Thank you.
This is the Jay Tomlin's Football Channel. We've got a few of your shirts from your career and we're going to talk about some special memories. First of all, we're going to jump straight to this one here, Jamie. Straight away, this was the first time you playing for Liverpool. Normally the story goes kind of, boy grows up in the city, supports a club, plays for that club. Incredible moment. Yourself, grows up in the city, supports a club, plays for the rivals. What was that like putting that shirt on for the first time? For in the first team, was it different because you're an Everton fan, or was it just pure joy wearing that shirt?
No. I mean, that shit. You never forget sort of what you make your debut in.
Yeah.
It was that shit. So no, it was no big problem. I was playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Yeah.
I'd obviously played pre-season. We won the Youth Cup, I think the year before as well. So I was well used to wearing the Liverpool shirt by then.
Yeah, fair. Do you have any other special memories in this shirt?
Well, just the first game against Aston Villa and scoring at the Cop End. Playing in midfield, so as an 18-year-old kid, it was a special moment, something I'll never forget.
Scoring in front of the Cop must be a different kind of joy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it didn't happen too often after, so I had to save it, but yeah, you'd always remember your first.
Yeah, fair. Well, we'll move ahead now, Jamie. We'll move to this one here. This shirt here must have a bit too many memories attached to this one. 2000 to 01, a few titles won in this one, weren't there? A few cups?
Yeah, we had... we won the 3 cups and we then won the Super Cup and the Community or the Charity Shield it was then. I'm not sure if the kit had changed then, but that was the kit I remember a lot from that season. I mean, the one that stands out as well is the actual away kit that season. Have we got
just
that one?
Behind you
there,
yeah.
mate.
That's the FA Cup, isn't it there?
Oh, yeah. So we because we had so many cup games, and I think in Europe, you'd have to wear the away kit even if you haven't even clashed. So we felt like we wore that quite a lot that season as well.
I mean, that's Owen, isn't it? FA Cup.
Yeah, that's just what you think about, really. And we played 63 games that season, played every game we could play. And there was a lot of chopping and changing with the kit, as I said, because of we had so many cup games.
Then we've got to move ahead. We've got to go to that special night. Rafa Benitez has come in. He's put you at centre-back, a bit more of a preferred position for yourself.
Yeah.
Firstly, before we get to the final, what was it like playing under Rafa?
Yeah, it was great playing under Rafa. He was a great coach. He came in from Valencia. He's won 2 La Ligas, so he was obviously a special coach and a UEFA Cup, I should add. And we had a great time over. I think 5 or 6 years he was there, but obviously the big moment that everyone remembers was in his first year. And people always talk about the great kits. What are the great kits? And I always think you have to win something really big. That's what makes you always remember a kit, and that's why we always remember that one.
Yeah. Well, tell me about that night, Jamie. Come on. What did Rafa say anything at half time to make you go out there any different?
Not really. He changed things tactically. That was Rafa's big strength. So that he changed the team around. We were a little bit too open, I think, in that first half. But as I said, the manager made changes. That was his job, and it worked a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, just
half, shall we say?
Just a little bit. Well, brilliant. And that's all the shirts we've got. But is there any other shirts here that you see that maybe stand out to you a little bit? No, maybe not from your career, from like being a fan yourself, or
well, that
anything.
one
That's got to be straight away.
Yeah, you think of obviously Robbie and Matt playing in that
Robbie's
one.
Is Robbie on the back of that? Yeah.
But we won that winning the Youth Cup for Liverpool, so that's why I remember that one. So that was what we won the Youth Cup in. Any other club colours? Is there anything that sort of stands out? What's this?
I mean, we've got a special.
That's a special one, isn't it? That's just
what a tournament.
That's synonymous with the dentist chair, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, my boss was like, "You're going to bring that kit up to Glasgow?" I was like, "Yeah."
Right. What have we got here?
Got a few. We might not want to look at these.
Oh, these are the Man U ones.
Yeah, this is more the Man U side. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not that one. Definitely not. I'm finished. We're done, aren't we?
Mate, I appreciate you joining us. Take care, man. Sorry to interrupt these interviews, but if you're enjoying them, why not like and subscribe to the channel? I know most people that are watching these aren't actually subscribed, but I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers this year. I'm on about 8.5 now, so we're touching distance. It'll be amazing if you did so. I really would appreciate it, but I'll let you get back to him. Go on. Lewis, thank you so much. I'm Jay.
Pleasure.
Welcome. Got a few of your shirts here from your career, and we're going to talk about
you got a fantastic few collections, so nice.
Got a few nice ones.
Yeah.
Right, first one I'm going to pull out here, mate. This Barcelona one.
Yeah, this one.
This got to be a special shirt for you. This was kind of like your first time playing for Barcelona full season.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
What was that moment like, putting this shirt on, playing for Barcelona, your club?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's that kind of a dream come true. When I was a kid, I was following Barcelona. It was my team, my hometown team. And the dream is just one day maybe, why not, just wear the shirt. And I was lucky enough. I spent 4 years in the academy.
Yeah.
And then finally made it to the first team. And this is the jersey we used, I think it was back 2003, just before moving to England. Yeah. Good memories.
I mean, some players you played with here, Edgar Davids, Iniesta just coming through.
Exactly, Xavi, Ronaldinho, Patrick Kluivert. Yeah, it's quite a few very good ones that wore this one. And fantastic memories. It's, again, it's a very special moment for me in my career, and finally to made it to Barcelona.
Yeah, unbelievable. Who was the best player, do you reckon, at that time?
I guess Ronaldinho. I think it was. It has to be that one. He was from a different planet. Yeah, different sport. We practice football, and he was a different sport.
He did his own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and then, we're moving on to Liverpool now. You've moved to Liverpool.
Yes, of course.
Rafa Benitez signed you for Liverpool. You played with him at Tenerife, didn't you?
Yep,
So he knew you had something special.
Yep.
He's brought you in. What was it like coming over to England, playing for Liverpool first time?
Well, it was a big challenge because playing for Barcelona, that I wanted definitely to make an impression to my crowd back there. It was the team that I was supporting, and Rafa called me to maybe why not go there to England, to Liverpool. He was trying to build a different story, trying to change a little bit the direction of Liverpool, that it wasn't the best one from a long time ago. And I just jumped on. He was one of my mentors when I was growing up, like you well said, in Tenerife. And I thought, why not? Let's go there. And it's a massive club, history. Everybody knows him all around the world. And well, what can I say? I think it was the right move back then.
I mean, absolutely. It was the right move. Successful night, that one night in Istanbul.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that night? Magical night. What was said at half-time?
Magical because it ended up in a good way for us. Yeah, but it was a very difficult one.
Yeah.
You've been working so hard to arrive to that final, and after 1 minute you receive a goal and everything changed. And we have an amazing amount of supporters from all around the world that went there to Istanbul in very difficult journeys, coming from everywhere. And we needed to make them proud. And well, we were lucky enough. We put everything that we had, and even a little bit more. And thanks to their help and well, a little bit of luck that you have to have in these kind of moments, we managed to pull out an amazing result. And well, I managed to get the trophy.
One of the best nights, right?
For me, for sure. I guess for. Even though if you are not if you're not a Liverpool supporter, but you love sport, I think this is one of the most special because of everything that happened. AC Milan, one of the best AC Milans that you've seen, and well, a special night.
Yeah, probably not for AC Milan fans though.
No, definitely not. Not even for the players. I had the chance of talking to some of them, and of course they didn't believe it what it was happening, but well, that's the beauty of football.
They thought they won.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we've got from your career.
Fantastic.
But we've got a bunch of shirts here. Any stand out to you that you
actually,
catch your eye?
Well. Oh. You go here. This one that also brings me so very. I saw it right away when I came in. I saw the blue one and I said, "This is quite a nice jersey." I like it, and I think it was for us one of the most important games that we had during all those years, from 3 to 7, 8. I think they were amazing back then. One of the best team in the world, and they were winning everything. It was so tough.
Yeah.
And we managed to pull a couple of good results against them, a couple of semi-finals.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Well, don't put it so close to me because you know that I'm gonna pull it.
I had to show it to some of the United boys as well. So
there's
one of them.
There are some there. I've seen here as well. Yes, I knew this one. This one is quite unique one as well. I think from the mighty Manchester United sides, and well, we all seen that on TV.
Yeah.
And well, I remember most of them, and when you arrive to Liverpool, you know that in front of you you're gonna have massive teams, and these are two of the most important ones. For us on those days, it was Chelsea because they were winning every single competition, and United because it's been the biggest rival for Liverpool for ages.
Thank you so much, Lewis.
Pleasure.
I appreciate that.
Thank you very much for having me. Love it.
Wes, thank you for joining us, mate.
Pleasure.
I'm Jade. We've got a few of your shirts from your career here. We're going to talk about some of your memories and that sort of thing. So first of all, you've already probably noticed this one right here.
Eric, that reminds me of Eric.
Straight away, Eric comes to mind there. Well, this was your debut season for United, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So,
I think we changed it the season after.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my debut season. But we also wore it in the reserves and the youth team.
Yeah.
As well. So that brings back good memories.
Special memories in this shirt. Coming through the academy at Manchester born, then coming through and getting to put on that one.
Well, I was pretty skinny last time I put it on. But yeah, it's I've still got a few of these at home as well.
Oh, I bet you do. The 90s ones were always a bit baggy, weren't they?
Everything was baggy. Everything. There
That
was
was the style.
None of the tight stuff that they have now. But great kick, as you said, great memories.
Yeah, man. All right, we'll move on to this shirt right here. Special shirt, this, mate. Look at that.
Look at that.
Very nice. That's the bit more of a breakthrough season for you here, wasn't it? This one.
Yeah, well, that was. I probably got more games. I got injured after the '99 season.
Yeah.
And this one, I don't know. It always reminds me of Andy Cole. I don't know why.
Really? Is that the first player jumps out?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, that team was stacked.
The
full
team
of
was
talent.
good.
Come
The
on.
team was good. Great squad. No matter who the manager put in,
Yeah.
it was one of them. And we won a lot of trophies in this.
Just a few.
Yeah.
The treble winning
Yeah.
season, mate. I mean, what was that like being a young player coming through, playing with the superstars in this shirt?
Yeah, it was brilliant. I mean, it was easily my best season.
Yeah.
But the bad thing about that is, even though we won a lot of stuff, nothing quite matched it.
Yeah.
So I experienced that at a very young age, and it was hard to top, really.
Yeah, I can imagine. And then let's talk about the final, shall we? In Barcelona, you changed shirts for this one. You wore this this European shirt. Did you
Great
notice
kit.
that at the time, like changing shirts and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, because you ask about what we're wearing, and I suppose what's getting boiled on top of it. And, as we know, we all know the story, what happened, and great. Obviously leading up to it, and in the final we weren't so good, but we kept going, and them last few minutes were incredible.
Yeah,
incredible.
strong, incredible. Probably the best side, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, listen, until you do it, you can't really compare, really. I mean, I played in quite a couple of really good sides for Man United. People compare the 99 and 08, but I have to go stick with the 99 because ultimately we did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's move on to 08 now, because you spent a few years at United, you settled yourself, got into that first team, and we move on to the 08. So we've got the shirt here, 08 shirt there, and this was a great season for you, wasn't it? And then, come on.
I played most of my games in this one. I had a really good season.
One of your best, you'd say?
Yeah, because, I used to get little niggles. I always had problems with my knees.
Yeah.
But this season, pretty much injury-free. Straight through, so it was good.
And then, come on, you got to tell me about this game. Before we move to the final, playing this, like, Barcelona, that team, that shirt
They
as
were
well.
incredible, and I think, the year after the couple of years after that, they proved why they were so good. But luckily we were excellent in them semi-finals, and that great goal by Paul Scholes.
Oh no!
But yeah, I mean,
you had to be perfect defending against this lot.
It had to be. I mean, to go, not to let them score in both legs is a pretty good thing to do.
You're proud of that one, there.
Yeah.
And then let's move to the final now. Wes, I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
So this night was not a good one for me.
Look, I wonder if the lads have got that up. I doubt it. But listen. Two fantastic teams, and it's funny because it didn't feel like a Champions League final because you're playing Chelsea.
Yeah, of course.
And we battled it out all season, really.
Yeah.
And you knew in this game if you get a chance you have to score, which we did at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then they got back into the game, and it was just a battle. There was battles all over the pitch.
Yeah.
Most remarkable one was probably Vidic and Drogba. And then obviously penalty comes and anything can happen.
Oh, it's 50-50 then,
anything
isn't
can
it?
happen, but
it was probably two of the best sides at the time.
was.
One of the best finals, I'd say.
yeah. I mean, you don't, always get English clubs in the finals, two teams.
Yeah.
So you have to say that was a good year for English football.
Perfect. Well, Wes, that's all I've got for today. I really
mate.
appreciate you joining us, mate. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
John,
Cool.
appreciate you joining. I'm Jay. This is the Jay Tomlin's Football Channel.
Pleasure.
First one, straight away, I got this one here. This is season 02-03, right?
02-03, yeah.
Probably one of the first kind of seasons that you got involved with United a bit more.
Probably.
First team,
probably first team.
Any special memories in this shirt?
Well, a couple spring to mind, but basically when the first league title, winning the league, chasing down Arsenal, and winning my first league title with Manchester United was incredible. So I think my first goal was, it was against Wolves at Old Trafford in that kit. I think it was anyway. So look, amazing memories, and what a squad we had as well then.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What was it like playing with not only that squad but also that manager? Come on.
Look, incredible. I mean, he wasn't bad, was he? He won a few things, didn't he?
Just a few.
Just a few things, no. But look, obviously he'd maybe work hard to kind of earn that position in terms of getting out on loan a few times and then earning the rightly so to wear that shirt.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you for that. We'll move on at just ahead a couple seasons. This shirt here. Do you have any clue why I might have picked out this shirt?
Oh, it could be Highbury.
Yeah.
Could be Highbury.
Straight away. That cheeky little goal, mate.
Yeah,
Come on.
no, look, it was incredible. What a night that was in terms of
the whole game, the atmosphere with the build up beforehand and after the warm up, etc. the tunnel moment. But to be able to come on and have an impact like that in that game, to come on in midfield and just be told, look, just sit in there, son, just sit in there, don't go anywhere. Next thing I found myself in front of goal. So nice little dink over Almunia. It was
Is that one of your best goals, do you think?
So yeah, it has to be. It has to be in the mix. Yeah, it has to be in the mix.
What was the rivalry like with Arsenal at that point? Because it was like used to going at it, weren't it?
Yeah, it was, but we had total respect for them too in terms of because they had quality players too. But I'm sure it was the feelings were mutual on their side because they realised we were a decent team as well. So no, great battles, great memories.
Brilliant. And then finally, I've got this shirt here. Now you were known for playing in a lot of positions, but this day, you switched out this shirt for a goalkeeper shirt.
True, it was too. Yeah, I'm trying to think which
completed the set that day. Got in goal. What was it like? Was you ready to play in goal, or was it just?
Well, I won't say I was ready, but obviously playing Gaelic football growing up as well. I would have had a bit of experience in terms of that, but. The most nerve-wracking thing was actually kicking the ball out, a goal kick, because obviously the fans are giving you a nice bit of a bit of stick as well. But no, clean sheet. So it stopped the one-on-one with Robbie Keane as well. So
you must have had words with him, mate.
I did. He wasn't happy with me for a long time.
Has he forgive you yet? Or?
Yeah, I think he has, but he loves his goal scorers, like all the goal scorers do. He wasn't happy, but no, special moment. And thankfully Edwin was okay afterwards too. His face wasn't smashed up too bad.
Brilliant, John. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on. Really
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, boys.
My gosh, it's steamed up so much.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun filming those. They were great. All of the players involved were just such legends, and they were so welcoming to us and filming. So yeah, that was an amazing experience. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully more interviews in the future to come. So yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.